is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
You have to be strong in today's world. Keep your focus and what you believe in, how to achieve all your dreams. Keep moving forward, never accept less than who you are. Live your best life. Be strong and free. It's the
The Hits Back with Nahaja Black is sponsored by Atlanta's Paradise Island, the Ministry of Health, Cable Bahamas, Rev Christmas, AML Foods Limited, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, BTC, Fidelity Bank Bahamas, and J.S. Johnson.
This coming Friday, and a police gonna over the lawn. You went to see man number one town round town. And it's a Friday evening. Bim! The people them tired of working. Lord, them hear the disco playing. Bim! It make them feel like dancing. Ain't no summer set. Burrito will be greater with the disco operator. 5-double-18 and a 6-tweeter. This the DJ talk sweeter. See Lord, them just up with the echo chamber. Watch your man, play the play. I them on tear off the game. Them up to step it with them can't sit down and play. Oh Lord, play 45, let's keep them alive. Play this comic, they want to jump and play. Oh, when we play LP, say them really love me. They want to jump and spring, but this a dance and a free. And it's a Friday evening, bim, the people them tired of working.
Good afternoon, Bahamas. It's Friday evening, y'all. It's a Friday evening, bim. How y'all doing? It's a beautiful day here in the 242. I hope that you are doing well, taking care of yourself. We are beginning the season of festivities, but before you can enjoy and get ready and build yourself up for a holiday season, we got a lot to talk about. But guess what? We're going to do it with a little bit of taking it easy kind of day. We're not going to stress ourselves out. We're going to have a good time. We're going to laugh about a few things. And I can't do any good laughter without my good partner, my good friend we've traveled together in this road of radio and weekends and tomfoolery. You know, I couldn't be smart without him. I really couldn't. See, I hope he feels better. That was a good introduction. The one and only C.A. Nuri.
I am blushing. And if I was lighter skinned, you would have seen my cheeks being red. But because I am blue-black, unfortunately, you are unable to see my excitement. But I'm grateful all the same. It has been a long journey, and I continue to ride. I'm your ride or die.
Ride or die.
I guess the right word, I am your side chick. No?
Okay.
Can you go with that? Can I be your side chick?
You could be my side chick. I think that's, but you can't cost me anything. I've heard that side chicks are very costly. Okay.
So you heard about that, but you don't know anything about it.
Never heard a thing about it being, I'm just going to go with that. Somebody says side dude. Side dude, man.
I'm a dude.
You gotta be side dude. All I know is whatever side you decide to be, it can be an expensive side. That's all I'm saying.
Cheap side?
You better be, a snack, and I can't even afford the mistake. Water? You want a 12 ounce?
I like water. I like water, especially when you add lemon and sugar to it.
No, wait. Oh, you want lemon? No, you want switch up. Nope. Again, extra ingredients, buddy. It's Friday. This thing's tough. This recession.
I understand. Okay. But thank you once again for inviting me, Nahaja. I'm always excited to be next to you doing what you do.
Yeah, Money say you too expensive. I agree, Money. Monique inside cold. She's sick. All right, that's low immune system people when the weather change, which technically the weather don't change in the Bahamas, The weather just to say, hey, I could have been cold if it wasn't for climate warming. That go up, climate. Is that what it is? Climate, global warming. But it ain't real. It ain't real. Nakia says side check. Nakia, that's what the man he want to give me. He want to be the side check.
My vocabulary is limited. You need to help me out. Now I am a dude.
You're a side dude.
I'm a side.
But you sound
dude.
like I don't know if I like the dude either. The dude sounds a little violent. Like he could switch on you. Might need a bit.
I'd like side check. I like side check. I could be your side check. Say side.
I like
yeah, I found my lord.
I like the octave by which you said side check. By the way, yard fowl was good. I like that one. Maybe you could be the yard fowl, Cecil. You could.
Yeah.
You could be.
I can do that. I can do that.
You could be my person. You could be my person.
I'm your guy. I am your guy.
And you have been my guy. We've been together for what now, CA? I realized that this year.
It's been a while. This has been a jerk. You tagged me along to certain places. Even places that did not want me there.
You're right.
This dude got to stay. And while they're trying to nudge me out, you held my hand. So I'm grateful for you holding my hand.
My side check, boo. You can't go nowhere.
There you go.
Somebody gotta somebody gotta be there when I call. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And for the record, you're right, boy, because a lot of folks didn't want you, and I'm like, he ain't going.
Some people don't like me. It's the complexion, I think. It intimidates people.
Has anybody ever called you a darky?
Not to my face, but they've called me a number of other names, Yeah, a number of names. Sometimes they even call me a mother.
Angel said, CA is very comical. He's growing on me. I'm happy. He's growing on me.
And I'm cute too. I'm cute.
Again, don't cross lines. Again, you cross lines. Remember,
now. I went too far. That's what happened. I went too far.
Good spaces, right?
Yeah.
And then you just jump overboard. But that's okay. We love you nonetheless.
That's typical man. We buy you one drink. And you say, oh, thank you. Oh, yes, you belong to me. You can't dance with nobody no more. I just let you know, I bought you that drink. Ain't no more dancing for you. Your dance card full. Belong to me. Don't be inviting people up on the show. Talk about they're your co-host. No, that's me.
I see a territorial, but y'all side chick, y'all side dudes and chicks and yard files just extra. I just don't know what to say. Someone said, being dark skinned, being blue black like yourself, buddy, says they make your teeth extremely white.
Yes. There
are benefits. There are benefits.
It's contrast. It's just a contrast.
Yeah.
It beige like everyone else's, just that because I'm so dark, it looks brighter than it really is.
So true. I've proven that. Being a sea of white people, and you look like you have the smoothest skin in the world. I tell you, it's very powerful.
Yes.
CA, it's Friday, buddy. It's Friday.
Bim.
All right. I'm feeling good today. You know what I'm feeling, C?
What are you feeling?
I'm feeling like today should be the day where we begin, because this is the first Friday of December, right? We are coming to the end. So I guess every time I say Friday, you say, I like where this is going. So you ready? Let's do this.
Okay.
It's Friday, Cecil.
Bim.
Okay, I was really hoping to be stronger, but when you did it, because the face is just priceless. But let me move on. Okay. And it's the first Friday.
Bim. Okay, no more Friday, okay? Let's move on.
Get it because you're exhausted already.
Yeah, I'm tired now. I'm tired.
It's the first Friday of the week of December. And so we are now having, so December is always a festive month, right? But the last December was not as festive. And you try your best, right? You try your best to make it work. Family gatherings. We're going to have our first get together. And this is, even saying it out loud feels wrong. Like, people are going to shun me, but we're going to have our first Christmas get together since 2019.
Out east or out west? I'm trying to see if I'm going to crash this party.
Don't watch nothing. Location is a pop-up.
Pop-up location.
Watch,
That means
follow me on
I ain't
social
invited.
media.
That's what it means. I ain't invited.
Follow me on social media. And that's what the company used to say. You won't find me?
I shall see the pictures.
Follow me on social media. So this is for us is a big deal, right? Because we're a pretty, handsy sort of group. And the question is, how do you do this safely, right? How do you do it safely? Do you throw caution to the wind? No, but you still want to get together. And I think this year has been, a challenging one. So we're going to start just talking about all of the good things that, and that's why I need you. I need you to be, we're going to big up all the good things that have happened in 2020. Okay? 2021. I can't even keep up with the year.
Yes.
All the good things, right? And we're going to share some of our best Christmas stories. We're going to get people in the mood, right?
Okay. I can always start that. And
we want folks to call in and give their best Christmas memories, right? What helps them to know that it's Christmas. And, what is that? Is it a smell? Is it someone, your neighbor, they did something every year? What is it that gets you, or when you realize that you are in a Christmas time, or that gets you in the Christmas mood? We want you to call in and tell us that. Also, we're going to be playing some Christmas songs, talking about Junkanoo as well. You got to feel Junkanoo now, because I miss Junkanoo. Junkanoo, I don't go to it, but knowing it happens makes me feel good.
Okay.
Carnival.
Oh, it's happening. Junkanoo's happening. It's happening. I just got a notice today, in fact.
On TV?
No. In my inbox.
What did it say?
That they having a Junkanoo parade at the big hotel out west. But you got to be a guest, though. You got to be a guest.
Which hotel out west? You mean the one that's past me?
The one? No, it's too far.
Oh,
one before the big hotel, not the small hotel.
That's the Bahama one. The Bahama.
Yes, the big hotel is having Junkanoo. It's having Junkanoo. This is the largest parade in the Bahamas for a while.
Well, because they're the only one who could have a parade in the Bahamas for a while. I just throw that out there. The hotels have been having all of the normal life compared to others. I've heard that guests could walk around with no mask on, but we digress. Fully vaccinated people, go to that wing somewhere else in a hotel and, the rooms line off with COVID, but we digress. That ain't never really happening. So today is what gets you in the Christmas mood day. We've got Carnival.
Yes.
Carnival sitting there. Yeah. Someone says you should be the sidekick, not the side chick. Just for the record.
I like that too. I like that.
Sidekick. Sidekick doesn't seem as nope. Side chick isn't respectful either. So you choose which side you want to be.
I could be your Black Hornet.
Does it come with a costume?
Yeah, Kato. I could be Kato, with a mask.
You could be Kato.
Bruce Lee.
No. Don't insult Bruce. Leave Bruce in his grave where he is.
What about Bruce Leroy?
You could be Bruce Leroy.
To be getting closer. We are getting closer.
We got a call on the line. Call, you're on the hit back. Welcome. It's Friday evening.
Bim!
How's your girl? What you saying?
I'm well, man. And how are you?
I'm good. My Chiefs played the Broncos Sunday night, so I got to relax and catch myself after my Georgia Bulldogs beat up on Bama tomorrow night,
Boy, I tell you. Go get your win, boy. Go get your win.
Listen, I got to do it, I got to do it. Listen, two things. One, CA, you know that your costume is going to be buckwheat. Ain't going to be nothing else but buckwheat. So just roll with that. All right? And two, Nahaja, I don't care where this pop-up thingam is. I don't even celebrate Christmas, but I need to come to this event.
There you go.
All right.
So, and if CA get there before me, I'm out.
There you go.
I agree.
Before me,
I agree.
Steady, but nothing. So, but no, what gets me in the Christmas mood? The airport, because I fly out every year for the fake holiday that the humans celebrate. So I'm out of here. The minute you see me get to the airport with a suitcase, Christmas coming.
Christmas coming.
Listen. I haven't had my Christmas vacation since, December 2019. I need to go away. Mom, how you still going away, man? They ain't tell you go Omicron.
Listen,
it doesn't sound like
I got 2 Moderna and a Pfizer booster, right? And I take my elderberry and my vitamins, and and I pray, and I listen to your show to get a good laugh. So, I got all the best medicine in the world.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I'm
No
with
problem.
you. Now, I don't have the elderberry.
No problem. And my teeth have started to play good again. So my blood pressure gone down.
Oh, but won't he do it?
Listen, man. Listen, all the best to you guys for the season. Enjoy, be safe. Make sure you keep pushing folks. If you're not vaccinated, go get your vaccination so that you can have a wonderful, safe Christmas around your families.
Yeah.
Wear your mask. Still hug from 6 feet. All of those things that you have to do to stay safe, and so that we keep these borders open, we keep our tourists coming, we keep our economy boosting back, and at the end of the day, we start going to less funerals, start living. So,
yeah, man, I'm ready to live, buddy. Marvin, I miss you, Doc. We gotta connect. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you.
No problem. CA, always good to hear you, brother.
Always good to hear you, Marvin. Be good. You didn't recommend any kind of vitamins for me, but I hear it. I hear it.
Elderberry.
Listen, man. You use the Auckland, man. You got immunity in your blood. You good.
Yes.
Y'all like Dracula. Y'all can't die.
I don't want. I don't want.
Yeah, I got like one of them bionic roaches. Thank you, buddy.
Bionic roaches.
You ever like think you killed a roach, and then you walk away and they just jump up and break off running?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. They live out east.
Yeah,
that's the east ones.
I have a few of them.
Yeah, I know. Just they're bionic.
But Nahaja, starting the Christmas saga and the Christmas spirit. You have another call? No. I can let that after the call. No.
Yeah. Let's get the other call. So we want to know from you guys what gets you in the Christmas spirit and mood. And we got some music to play as well. Is there a song you want us to play as well? And we got stuff to talk about. Are you happy with Carnival? Blah, blah, blah. All that good stuff. But let's get this caller real quick. Caller, you're on the hit back. Welcome.
Yes. Merry Christmas to one and all. And please play Mahalia Jackson. That starts the mood.
Which one is it? Which song?
Oh, Little Town of Bethlehem.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a classic. I got you. That can start the mood all the way. Thank you, caller. All right. Well, I could, that's one. Kermie Mahalia can start us off. Because when Mahalia starts singing, you feel Christmas.
So, Nahaja, as you know, I love telling stories, and I tend to tell stories about me growing up. Mm-hmm. Few people know that I was actually adopted.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And in the December month, my sister found me in a reed basket. They found me by Lake Cuttenham, and she said that a lot of men, soldiers, were chasing after me, and that my name was inside the basket, but they do not call the name now in case people recognize me. So they renamed me CA, right?
Right.
So she took me to my mother, right, in this reed basket and presented me, right?
Wow.
So Christmas time and December time is very important to me because it reminds me of my origins, being found in swaddling clothes in a reed basket, in
a river. Don't forget now, this was one of them lakes out east.
It's a lake by Lake Cottenham.
Yes, I remember.
My drive past going to the airport, I saw a nostalgia moment, teary-eyed.
Yeah.
And so during this time, I get excited. So in December, I tend to celebrate my rebirth, my coming of age. So this is why Christmas is very important to me.
But I think folks need to hear what your real name is instead of, because since you shared the story, CA, that they should know what your real name is, just in case the soldiers are still looking for you.
But I don't want to say my real name. But
Moses, man, tell them your name, Moses.
See, now you're telling everyone my name. I don't use that name anymore. Only my mother, the wife, tends to call me that at times, when they get them out, the moment. The wife tends to shout out my name at times. Moses. But that's at certain times we don't talk that. It'd be late night, Not yeah. That moving on.
That's a way to go. Great story. Great story, Mo. Great story, Mo.
Confessions. Good for the heart.
I'm happy for you. And being adopted, coming out of Lake Cunningham in the reed basket. And what I never understood was the soldiers, though. The soldiers.
I was a very important man.
Was it Royal Bahamas Defense Force? Was
I
it?
don't know. I don't
You
know.
said soldiers. I just trying to figure out how long ago.
I don't. I was young. I don't remember the story like that. I only can remember my sister recanting the story to me. My mother don't like talking about it because
what did she do? Recant it?
Yeah, she claimed I was hers, so she don't like me telling that story to a lot of people.
And we're
I
off.
don't look like them. I don't look like them. I don't know.
You look like your ancestors built pyramids. But
you see it. You see it. My ancestors did build pyramids. No? Yeah.
This is Christmas for you, y'all.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. The Christmas story is coming, y'all. What is your Christmas story? CA has a story that is quite similar to a story we all know. And mind you, he's blue-black enough that we believe that he might have been in some sort of deep desert with his ancestors building pyramids. But it is what it is. Mm-hmm. Someone said his blood pressure is going back up because the Chiefs will lose. CA, you're right on that, Marvin. Chiefs could lose. But you're listening to the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. It's Friday, y'all. And we are celebrating and beginning our celebration of the holidays that's to come. And what gets you in the mood? I'll tell you my Christmas story. What gets me in the mood for Christmas? It's the weirdest thing that my mother used to do back in the day that gets me in the mood for Christmas. You're listening to the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. Someone call the gods. CA is also known as Moses. We'll be back after this.
We are working to protect our country, our people, and our livelihoods so that we can move forward. The vaccine is safe. The vaccine is easy. The vaccine is essential for our recovery. If we want to rebuild our economy, if we want to get back to our jobs, if we want to get back to our lives, our families, we must do this together.
When I got prostate cancer, my family didn't know if I was going to live. At Cancer Treatment Centers of America, within days, I got an appointment. They presented me with treatment options, and we set up a robotic prostatectomy. When my scans came back, there are no signs of cancer. They don't see you as a number, they see you as a part of the family. I'm going on with my life. That's a real gift.
Call us at Cancer Treatment Centers of America.
Helping out each other, family and everybody. It's a simple act of kindness with you, me, and RBC.
RBC wants to spread acts of kindness during this festive season. One simple act of kindness for our friends, co-workers, and communities can cause the brightest smile. Help a stranger, give a food basket, or call an elderly person. Share your stories at facebook.com/RBC Caribbean.
Acts of kindness, RBC.
Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see the light above the deep and dreamless sleep. The silent stars go by, yet in the dark street shineth the everlasting light. The hope and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. born
And we're back. Listening to the Hit Back with Nahaja Black, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Mahalia Jackson, y'all. Oh, little town of Bethlehem. You know it's Christmas when you start singing some good old little town of Bethlehem with Mahalia Jackson. It's the season now. This is the first Friday of December. My good friend C.A. Nuri joining me. We want to begin to change the narrative and the tone. I don't have the energy to talk politics today. Only thing we could do is just mention and talk about some stuff that is on the surface. There are some things that are interesting for the month of December, like Junkanoo, like Carnival, the Carnival. Can I just say, just as a side note, okay, so this is where I have, Cecil, this is a, okay, yeah, right? I happy the Carnival here. Is that wrong? Because I ain't gonna lie to you, Carnival is a part of Christmas for me as a little girl. You drive past and you would point as a child, Mommy, Carnival reach. I always know it's Christmas time when I see that stupid Ferris wheel I never been in, just in the night. I have a mini bit of comfort that it here, you know, but technically I understand how you could get here and not get clearance, but I didn't say small things.
Small things.
Small things. That's my Christmas is when I see that those lights, man. When I see those lights and you start asking people who drive past, you see Carnival reach. That's
Carnival
December.
Reach. Yes.
Last year, did it show up? They didn't show up last year.
No.
That hill was black.
It was a black hill.
Black hill.
It was a dark universe.
How you was gonna read my mind? You and I be on the same.
Always.
I was gonna say it was an ungodly day in this dark universe. It wasn't godly. It was an ungodly day in this dark universe. It was a dark hill. I ain't gonna lie, this is my honest. I mean, I guess people supposed to be mad, and you know, you mad. Oh, Omicron, the transformer virus, it reached, and y'all. But man, seeing that Ferris wheel is giving me so much joy. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the truth. That's the truth. I feel a confession. That was my Christmas story.
Yes.
That's all. That's all I gotta say. What you say?
I said light up the hill. It's good to see light up there. Give me light. Let there be light. And so I have no problem. I'm going, but I mean, but I can pass and point. And I'm a person who tends to drive out west and drive out east and look at people's house, how Christmas lights and the decoration. I can drive past the carnival and do the same thing and say, boy, that Ferris wheel look fun, eh? One of these days after COVID, we good on that.
Yeah. See, that's the problem. That's what you ain't saying.
I could vicariously experience that when I hear the screams from afar and say, oh, that's me screaming. You remember that?
I have some great stories with the carnival. Honestly, I have some great stories with the carnival. One of the stories is for me, my dad. Well, you know, my daddy's listening, by the way. Okay. So, Daddy, sorry, Dad. I'm going to tell the story. So, my dad, he like everybody knows, my dad has a stutter, right? He stammers a bit, right?
Okay.
And he always used to take my siblings and I to the carnival. Every Christmas, we would go to Daddy, and you know. That was when you wear all your good clothes, you just got for Christmas, and you go to the carnival, and Daddy would throw quarters in the cup, and, you know, we would hit the rides and blah, blah, blah. So now, one time, Daddy decided he was going to go with us on the pirate ship because we were now old enough to go on the pirate ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is big now. Daddy's first time taking us on the pirate ship, and I'm excited. Let's go, Daddy. And I started to walk to the pirate ship, and then I started to get a little scared, right? And I know, you know, when you start to back, and he's like, no, baby, we go in on the ship. Okay, right? So we go on the ship, and it's all good, Daddy. And my father's he has a loud speaking voice, right? So hence where I get my bravado from, right? That temperament. So anyway, we get on the ship and it starts to rock, and, you know, music starts to play. Daddy and I are at the point at either end of the ship, you know. So we're at the back of the ship, and, you know, you tend to feel it go up and you tend to feel it go down.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Everything's going well, Daddy. I always know when my father's nervous, he starts to have like regular conversation in the middle of, you know, all right, this baby, watch it, baby. This could be fun. This could be good. Yeah, right. And all of a sudden the music got louder and the ship started going a little wilder. Just going up a little higher. And a little one, and he was saying to me, You okay? You okay? All right. You all right? You need to get off. Every time he would go a little higher, he started to say stuff, and it started to get a little louder when he spoke, as the music got louder, and the ship started to go a little higher. And at one point, then all I knew was my daddy said, "Get me off of this ship." And then he started to hit the ship. He started to bang on the ship. I'm just saying, he did this. And it just got louder and louder. And that was the end of they stopped the ship, the pirate ship, for us. That was the end of the ride. Cecil, are you there? Anyone? Daddy, I love you. I love you, Dad. You're the best person in my world. And Cecil froze. But it's the truth. That's why I love the carnival. My dad lost his mind on the cruise ship. I mean, on the pirate ship. And it is what it is. It was a good day. It was a good day. I'm just saying, we got a call on the line. Caller, you're on the hit bag. Welcome.
A godly day to this dark, you know why, along with you and Mr. Nuri, Nahaja.
How you doing, Berman? You heard us quoting your line?
Yes, I've heard you. You need justice, law, and order in this country, though.
All
you
right.
know, the thing is, I'm not feeling Christmas nowadays because I can't get in Miami to watch the Classic. Every year I used to go to the Classic, you know, and that's the starting for me for my Christmas. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I missed it. You said you used to go to the Classic?
Right, every year, and that would have been the starting to my Christmas. And when I can't do that, I don't really feel Christmas, even though I rush it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, it changes. That's something else when you just can't, do things have changed over the course of the year, Sorry.
Say it again.
No, things have changed. Some things pass away in terms of what you could do and couldn't do, and those moments you can't replace. So I understand, my friend.
For real. But you know what I want you to play for me? I want you to play "Tell It Like It Is" by Sam Cooke.
Tell it like it is.
Right.
All right.
Right.
I got you, Brenman.
Enjoy your holiday, you and Mr. Nuri.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, what's his wife's name? You're Auckland's man. That's
Cecil Nuri, also known as Moses.
Cecil Nuri. Well, when you speak of Moses, I saw that for a minute. But anyhow,
thank you,
enjoy
Brenman.
your holiday.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate you all also.
Thank you, my friend. Feel free to give us a call. Tell us what is your special memory. Someone sent a text, said, Nahaja, you got me dying in the car. That's the truth. My dad had me, I was totally embarrassed by my daddy. Daddy, I know you're listening. I love you, but that my father stuttered and slammed the halo out of that pirate ship. Carnival already here, but they can't have Junkanoo. Wow. How are the rides and surroundings being sanitized? So Carnival doesn't have the approval yet, but they got here. Now the question is, how did they get here without the approval? Like I said, we can make these things happen. I think, the virus will be with us. The goal is to mitigate as best as you can and take personal space and responsibility as well. I think the biggest issue I have is people not understanding personal space. 6 feet. Why are you all up on my bumper? Huh? Okay, we got a caller on the line. Caller, you're on the hit bag. Welcome.
A pleasant good evening, Nahaja.
How are you, darling?
It's Sparky.
Sparkalicious.
This is the time when we really try to reunite our families and everybody, the church, everybody. We get into the Yuletide rejoicing season after Thanksgiving, going towards Junkanoo and Christmas and New Year's Day. And I would like you to give me a moment to just express some feelings as we close out the year and go towards a new year without your producers cutting us. Hello?
Yeah, I'm right here, Sparky, but I don't want
Yeah.
you. I don't want it to be too long.
Yeah, I understand that. But,
Okay.
you know, listening to Bremen, and I'm an old soldier from way back in 1958 with the Valley Boys first Jungle Group. I try to tell you and tell the young people the times when we didn't drive to Bay Street with tractors and trucks and costume on the back of layheads and things. When we used to march from the Birdland up Mount Royal Avenue, down Madeira Street, over Centerville Hill, go down Shirley Street, stand up in the front of the Stop and Shop to enter into the parade and all those kind of things. When, like Bremen was talking about, when we used to, the Valley Boys and Junkanoo groups used to get together, and they used to call it the Orange Bowl Classics in Florida. When we used to go over there with the Junkanoos to the Orange Bowl Classic and stay at the McAllister Hotel, Columbus Hotel, Flagler Street, and all those kind of things. Back in the days, we'd be trying to tell y'all some histories that y'all don't know nothing about, but nobody seems to listen to what we used to do. And that's it was a beautiful time in the Commonwealth. We were not the Commonwealth of the Bahamas then. We were just Nassau. We were just the Bahamas.
Thank you so much, Sparky. I appreciate the call, buddy. I think we have another caller. Do we have another caller? Caller, you're on the hit back. How you doing?
Well, if you're going to sign on the dotted line, I'll wish you Merry Christmas every day, because that's really the only time I'll really wish it to you if you're going to sign on the dotted line. You know, because if that's what you believe in, then I will believe in that with you.
All right.
And that's the way we do it, because, you know, it's only fair to respect and appreciate everybody. And I understand how the Christmas thing was used as a tool to control a whole lot of people, and still doing it today. Kids look forward to it, so let's have a good one. But Nahaja, there are 2 days I celebrate, and I only celebrated once. And I've celebrated one already, and that's the day I was born. I don't need to celebrate that every year. But the next day to celebrate is the day I find out why.
Aw, I like that. That's a good one.
So you have a wonderful day.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it. I like that one. May not celebrate Christmas, but the next day he'll celebrate will be the day he finds out why he was born. I like that one. That's a purpose one. Someone says, play Luther Vandross this Christmas. I think that gets you in the mood. CA, what did you think? You left in my father's story.
Man, I got excited and unplugged the computer. And it takes a while to reboot it. So I need to listen to the replay, because I heard him stuttering and envision it, and boom, everything went black.
He's a crying shame, buddy. He's a crying shame. It was this good. Someone said, when my producer tries to send me to break, someone says, listen, I like Mahalia Jackson, but she gives me shortness of breath when she sings. She takes too long to finish those notes. What gets you in the Christmas mood? We want to know. I think Kermie's sending me to break, so let's take a quick break. You're listening to The Hit Back with Nahaja Black, C.A. Nuri. We'll be back right after this.
The day that love began, I will give to him my lamb. A shepherd's all I am. And so he walked the lonely sand to find the place his heart was dreaming of. The day that love began. Over meadows, over mountains, they came from valleys and from streams. Every poet and every king, and one little shepherd with a dream. But as the shepherd knelt to pray, his lamb just ran away.
Girl, you see how Cora eye look funny, all black up yesterday?
But she say she bump into a wall when she's running after the churn them.
Yeah, but last Saturday, you see her arm was all black and blue, right?
So what you saying? You think something wrong between her and Jack?
I ain't sure, but you know Jack is a jealous man. I hear him and Cora last Friday. I hear him say he hear Cora have eyes for Junior.
Now you know that ain't true. Cora is a good woman, does mind her business, take care of them churn, and go to church every Sunday. So what you think we should do?
I think we should report Jack, you know. Cora don't say nothing, but silence hides violence, and we don't want to line up in the cemetery.
Not me. I ain't getting in nobody business, then Jack come after me, and I line up next to Cora.
No, man, we could call a text Crime Stopper. And remember, we can even get some grocery money for our tip.
Remind me again, how does this work?
We can call them in Miami at 328-TIPS or 328-8477. Or when we in the island, call toll-free at 300-TIPS or 300-8477. And if you don't have no minutes, use the Crack Crime Bahamas app and we could text them and the messages get all mixed up before it leave your phone so nobody can know what you saying.
So what we waiting on then? Let's go earn some grocery money.
You've heard about the 12 days of Christmas, but this year, Rev is giving you even more Christmas with 31 days of giveaways. Simply sign up or upgrade to Trio or pay your Rev bill in full. Then listen to yours truly, the Natural Empress, and Free Your Mind every weekday to find out if you've won prizes like 55-inch smart TVs and up to $20,000 in cold hard cash. Call 601-8992 today. Rev, you and us, together.
Do you miss social events with family and friends, attending social events, or dining in your favorite restaurant? The Johnson & Johnson vaccine is available, and you only need one shot. One and done and fully vaccinated for now. The more persons vaccinated, the more these pleasurable activities are possible in safer environments. There are many reasons to get vaccinated, but the most important one is that you and your loved ones are protected. To be safe, continue to wash your hands, wear your face mask, practice physical distancing, and get vaccinated.
This message has been brought to you by the Ministry of Health and this radio station.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you.
Listening to the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. Right now, I won't lie to you. I don't know how I'm living in the era where the Christmas song, like one of the greatest Christmas songs, I was around when it was written. Like, it just feels weird. Like, it's supposed to be like, gee whiz, it's Christmas kind of life, Cecil. I ain't supposed to be around for this, you know? It ain't supposed to be here yet. But Mariah Carey's, All I Want for Christmas is one of the greatest Christmas songs ever. Gets you in the mood. Is right up there whenever you hear Junkanoo music around this time. See ya, Nuri, my good friend. Today on the Hit Back, we're talking, we're feeling Christmas, right? We're forcing the feeling of Christmas. For some folks, we're forcing it. Things have changed this year. the past 18 months for sure. And I think this is the first Christmas for me. See, I don't know about you, where I'm starting to feel a little bit of the, I don't know if it could ever be pre-pandemic, but it feels a little better than last Christmas. Because last Christmas we were like in the thick of things. It felt dark. It still is going to be a very much a grieving Christmas for some, but a reason to celebrate, I think, for a lot of us. Business is starting to come back, though there's a lot of family members that haven't. And I don't want to go Debbie Downer with the numbers, because I'm always reminded with the joy there is still that loss. But there's reason to celebrate, I feel like. Like we're moving forward. And I don't know if I'm being forward saying that. So it's like I'm apprehensive to be optimistic. But I want to celebrate this Christmas. I'm feeling the need to force my feelings and find that level of nostalgia or that level of optimism, something to cling on to celebrate this holiday season. And I need to smell pine. I might, Cecil, buy a real tree, like a real boy. I might buy a real tree. No. Welcome, buddy.
You buy yourself with that real tree. I learned to cut expenses, and I put the tree up in a manhole and bring it back down. And buy pine cone from Super Value and then put it in strategic places, and the whole house scent it. It smells like a pine forest. So I've learned how to circumvent all of that expense, and I'm good.
Yeah.
But this is definitely a year of celebration. This is definitely a year of Thanksgiving, and I think we are duty bound to assist Bahamian families with ideas on what they can do to celebrate. Some inexpensive ways and some tangible ways, right? Because I know this Christmas will be a strain on many families, but there are many things that you can do. Going to the carnival might be a must, just to see your kids run up and down and be excited. Going to see the Junkanoo rush out in the hotels, since it won't be on Bay Street, might be a must. So you may take advantage of
Are we invited to those? Because, some of these hotels now, I don't know.
Well, just say you go to the restaurant, and just sit down.
Right.
Just sit down. Or you could be like that lunch bunch crew and buy one coffee and ask for refills. Just sit there and they lobby all day.
You could get thrown out of them too. You just buy lunch bunch crew. That's what we call them.
And it's lunch bunch inside the lobby all day.
We used to do that when we were younger too. So I figured I must have learned it from the lunch bunch crew when I went to COB.
And in fact, when I went to COB a couple of years before you, I used to be vexed at them because they took up all of the good seats.
All the seating in the
I need to eat.
All the seating.
And these old men and the center of the place talking loud, and I don't need to hear that.
I'm trying to eat my number one breakfast combo and finish cram for the exam, and they just making all that noise.
All that noise. Yeah, I know. And they don't take no consideration that the youthful people don't want to hear about what they're talking about.
All right, CA, and you're rejoining me. We're talking about Christmas. What gets you in the mood? And I think that's important. Someone says, Karen says, the tree, that smell.
Yes,
I would go without groceries if need be to get that tree. Now, see, Karen, I ain't there for that, right? Because let me tell you all, I got another story. Since I got Christmas stories now.
Yes.
Christmas stories galore. This one is about my mother, all right? My mother used to do some weird stuff and call it chic or trendy or design. It was weird stuff. But when you're young, you don't know this don't make sense. She don't watch the show, because if she did, she would get very upset with the story time. So good thing she don't watch it.
Good.
So she don't listen, she don't watch. My sister might have to rat me out. Elsa, calm down, right?
Yes.
So,
yeah.
All right, it's a secret. My mother used to take the big time Christmas tree we spent all that money for, strip all of the pine off the tree, naked the tree, right? And then wrap it in cotton. Why she mummified the Christmas tree? Tell me. She said, why my mommy mummified the Christmas tree? Tree was skinny. It was as if, it was in a car accident and they couldn't feed it. It was like a tube that, it just was naked and ashamed. It's too late. I already in trouble, Denise. Denise said, don't get it done. if y'all me on the show Monday, things went south.
Yes.
Mommy found out. But that tree was an ugly tree. And then she used to dress it up with all of the bows, all of the ornaments. And the ornaments just look weird on the tree. But I was young. And I thought she was so proud. This was trendy.
Foil paper Christmas tree.
It wasn't foil. Don't go there. She might find out one day that I said this. You insult the tree by calling it fur.
It wasn't fur.
No, it was not fur.
Yeah.
It was cotton. Okay.
Cotton expensive.
She was rich.
Living with Lizzie. I know some rich people living in Lizzie.
Well, watch nothing. We was the first. Our yard stay clean.
Yes.
But that was weird, right? And so you could always see what gifts under the tree because nothing was hidden. So it was it was a lean year. You see it walking in the door. It was a weird thing. That's good. That's good. That's
the weird story, I guess, is that my stepfather was cheap. And my mom liked to celebrate Christmas. And she used to tell him all the time, can you go and buy the kids a Christmas tree? And him being cheap said, no, he's apparently Christmas trees grow by the airport. I just didn't know. And I remember for 3-4 Christmases straight, we drove all the way to the airport and going into the pine forest. And he had a cutlass. And he got the big pine tree and he chop, right? Mm-hmm. So, mind you, that pine set in right all the time. And we used to bring home this pine tree. And he... Decorations don't hold well on pine tree, by the way. I'm just letting you know.
No?
It just slides right off.
Right. Because it's not.
So we had scotch tape. We used to scotch tape the decoration onto this pine tree, right? And my stepfather thought he was doing such a brilliant job. Look what this big tree he got for my mom, So I'm having a flashback. And between that and capturing raccoon to bring home for Christmas.
And so what, you gonna just end the story there? We gotta go to news. You're listening to The Hit Back. We'll be back right after this.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news, intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversation. 96.9 FM.
Tired of banks forcing you to use technology to bank the way they want you to? Your convenience is important. So no matter what your banking needs, Commonwealth Bank's friendly staff are always available in branch for that personal one-on-one service. But when you choose technology, our online and mobile banking app offers you state-of-the-art functionality. The choice is yours. Commonwealth Bank. Bank the way you want.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Keep it going. Keep it going, Kermit. Keep it going, Kermit. Everybody, welcome to the Hit Back. It's Friday, y'all. It's a Friday afternoon, and you're driving your car. How you feeling? I'm feeling good today. Why? Because it's another day.
Nahaja, have you ever rushed before?
Yeah, rush out the house, rush to dinner.
You're no true Bahamian.
No.
You ain't no true Bahamian. You're a spectator. You are the spectator of the greatest show on earth.
I feel like that's a movie. But no, I see where you're going. I see where you're going.
I'm watching.
And
I want to know if you are a
spectator.
true Bahamian, where you do not even adopt and appreciate the foremost culture of the Bahamas. How is it?
I adopt it.
You can
But I
call
don't-
yourself
unlike you,
Bahamian,
Moses.
and you never rush. Never
Unlike
rush.
you, Moses. Unlike you, Moses. Mo.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the river. Okay? So I didn't have to learn to adopt. It was in me.
It was in you.
Hallelujah.
That means you have paced the pants before.
Don't watch nothing. My pants have been pasty from dirt. But
have you ever shaved a crepe paper?
Well, okay, first of all,
I'm going to
who
take your
have crepe
Bahamian
paper in their
card.
house?
You know, you're from the family island. You're from the family island because you can't be from Nassau.
What you talking about, Willis?
This is a part of being Bahamian.
What is raccoon hunting part of being Bahamian or just bush people?
Where I am from on East Street, we all ate raccoon. Everybody I know ate raccoon.
You lie.
Raccoon was a thing. Raccoon and potatoes was a thing. It was a thing. It was a thing. My stepfather used to go out west and get a raccoon and bring it home.
I ain't ready for you today, though.
We used to eat shark. We used to eat turtle. Yeah, these are things.
But that shark and turtle. Don't say it loud now, because I don't want the shark and turtle people to come for me. Tell them what year that was before it was illegal. Tell them it was before it was illegal.
And Christmas time, I had some neighbors from Inagua who used to bring this strange chicken. Hush hush. They used to call it hush hush meat. I used to enjoy hush hush meat. They don't bring it no more. But
you know what though? You know what you're telling me, Cecil, right?
Okay.
I just want all Bahamians to know. If raccoon and what was the thing on East Street? What was it? Raccoon and rice?
And potatoes.
But was it steamed raccoon? You know, how you
It's like
clean
a
it?
stew. It was like a stew.
It was a stew.
Come on, you
So
ate raccoon before.
Who used to
You
clean
ate
it?
Huh?
Who used to clean it? How you used to clean it? You just boil
I
it
was too
first
young to
and
know. I just remember it on the plate. It on the plate.
but you used to catch it though. You used to catch a raccoon.
I was still too young. No, the stepfather used to bring it home. Say, yeah, may cook this.
All right, but you say it was a thing on East Street.
It was everybody on East Street eating raccoon.
All right. So do we? You know, I just want y'all to know all of this xenophobia against Chinese and they cooking. Y'all need to take it all back because this now is a Bahamian admitting that he has eaten raccoon. One bird called hush hush.
Hush hush.
You know
Curry
what I mean?
hush hush. Curry
That
hush
was a
hush.
person. Y'all was eating people.
It's a pink type of chicken. It's a pink type of chicken.
Y'all
from
was eating
Inagua.
people. Y'all was eating people and used to say hush.
No, it was a pink chicken from Inagua.
Eating humans, you carnivorous evil man.
It was a chicken. It was a chicken, and it was called a hush hush chicken. And it came from Inagua. They used to export it back then.
Marie said you was paw.
I was paw. Yes, I was paw. It was rough.
I know about paw. And we did not have so wait, look at this next one. Look at this. When we ate raccoon, that was good.
See? Right now, Divine them grew up off East Street like me. That was a thing.
With potatoes. Martha said, "Are you sure you are a baby?"
Yeah, man. Yeah.
No. No. Listen.
I recognize that name, Monker. They used to eat sheep. I know them said.
Sheep, we eat sheep.
Eat things with face.
Sheep.
You can't be eating no animal because it's a pet. They eat sheep. No, man.
The man said, "No, Soldier Road. Jesus would spread. Y'all
all over Nassau.
They was like COVID. They just from one community to the next. Lord, look at raccoon from Mr. Davis' property on Wolf Road and Linky.
You see the confessions? We all ate raccoon.
No. This is breaking news.
Never ate raccoon.
Y'all killed. Now, see that I know you in Fox Hill. I know there are raccoons in Fox Hill. Have you been dealing with the raccoon population?
I don't know how to cook it. I would have to take it to the old man and say, "Hey, you need to cook this."
Yeah. Sheep we eat. Sheep we eat. Raccoon and hush hush. No, that's paw. That's What raccoon was on every corner we had it? Jesus.
Kermit eat a raccoon too.
Is that a Junkanoo thing? I feel like y'all Junkanoo people, while it's pasting, might have been eating raccoon. I think that's the E Street Shack. Something. I don't sound normal. I know about tea and bread. Yeah?
I had tea and bread.
All right. Rice and butter.
I had rice and butter.
We never had no you hear what we had? We had starch.
A lot of starch.
Sugar. All right. You around here eating things that are pests.
You had no meat. We had meat on the side of the plate.
Y'all sick, man. Sick. Oh, watch y'all. You know what I don't understand? This is a side note. None of this really making sense. Ketchup and rice was a delicacy.
I know about ketchup and rice.
Ketchup and rice was a real thing. That right there. And you wanted your rice to have a little bit of salt in it. So you had the butter.
Yes.
See, y'all forget raccoon hats.
No, I know the raccoon hat.
I gotta watch. Well, what you gonna do with the fur after?
I never thought about that.
I know. See, Dwight says, I know about rice and butter. I gotta watch Kermit. Stew beef is raccoon.
Yeah, man. Stew raccoon. I know about that. And potatoes and carrots.
I know about fire engine with potatoes. That's when you upscale it. Yeah. That's when you made it upscale.
With corn.
Sweet milk and bread is good.
I know about sweet milk and bread.
Milk and bread was good. Sweet milk and bread. You know, what else?
It's good to know that a lot of people were poor with me. I don't feel as bad anymore.
I feel like that's the next level of poor, though. That raccoon, I don't know about that one. That one there.
Stew raccoon tastes good. Like I said, it was good. With potatoes.
Welcome to the Hit Back with Nahaja Black on a Friday. Where Cecil is now, he's admitted that his ancestry is the Moses lineage. He might himself be Moses. That he has hunted raccoons and has picked pine trees that can't hold ornaments. This is the kind of Friday that makes people all want to tune up from the show. But welcome everyone, if you're still here. Welcome to the show. Someone says lived off of Wolf Road all my life, and I've never had a raccoon. Because that's because real people, Martha. You know? Someone said, Wall says she still eats, what it is? Bread and sweet milk. I can't do that now.
That's rough.
You can't do that now, though. I think too much about the sugar issues, and I can't be doing that no more. Someone says, now I live down the street from Cecil, and ain't know what in the world you talking about. And the truth shall set you free. Come, my boy. This texter wanted to make sure that you knew that it lived right next to you.
That's the rich neighbors. That's the rich neighbors, man. They had corned beef. That's the rich neighbors, man.
Well, let me ask. Okay, so this is the question today is, of course, we're celebrating, beginning to get into the Christmas spirit, right? So we have some things, and you said pigeon tastes good too. I've heard of people eating pigeon.
I had pigeon and rice, and fried baka dove. I had some baka dove.
This next level for me, I ain't lie to you. And my mother's 6. We never had to deal with all of that. Like nobody was slingshotting the birds off of the light. Nobody was slingshotting the birds off the line and say bring it inside and eat it. No, we went to the food store.
So you never had chimney?
I don't even know what that is. Chimney. I don't know what that is. Wow. Chimney.
Privilege. I just said you were privileged.
Listen, man, butter on bread is good. You're listening to the Hit Back. We got a caller on the line. Caller, welcome.
Welcome to you too, Mom.
How you doing? Welcome.
The gentleman is correct. When we used to eat raccoon, it was called special food.
Special food?
Talk it.
Food, yeah. And sapodilly and bread. You never went to school with that?
No, sapodilly. I would meet that home, but no sapodilly and bread.
Sapodilly and bread. And raccoon and rice. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Wow. Well, this is a time. Someone says, I'm an animal lover. Can't believe you ate the poor raccoon. All you had to do was steam the grass over rice. Leave my animals. Don't like CA anymore. LOL.
Unfortunately, during my life on this earth, I've eaten many things. I will not confess on this air.
I tell you, that hush bird was human. You sleep. That was a baby. I could watch you now. That's explain why you get high.
Maggie, I did get high a couple of times.
We got another call on the line. Caller, you're on the hit bag. Welcome. Hi, caller, you're on the air.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Wonderful. Yeah, man. I ate raccoon, but once in my life. It tastes like mutton.
There you go. There you go.
It tastes like
mutton?
Yes.
Wow.
And
Okay,
guess what?
Okay.
You're talking about pigeon, tobacco dove, wood dove, duck, coot, all of those things. You ate duck before, right?
Yeah, I had duck.
Now, the wild duck is better because those ducks where they get, they one of the most nastiest creatures in the world. You spit on the ground, they suck up all the spit. But when you shoot them wild ducks in Exuma in the pond, they wild ducks and everything, so you don't have to worry about them. The same thing in the pigeon and the wood dove. They eat the berries and everything. Man, you grab about 6 or 8 of them and you clean them and you stew them down, man. Listen here. You don't want nothing better than stew pigeon and stew wood dove. And then when we was growing up, the slingshot, we used to go out and carry your salt and black pepper and the little chimney and stuff like that. Man, listen here. He does to be good. Nothing better than chimney. Roast chimney, you push the stick on it and you roast that over the fire.
What is going on? Okay, I have to ask this now because y'all got to help me, help my ignorance. What's chimney? I think it's a bird. Bird, right?
It's a bird. And we used to use the slingshot, you make the slingshot out of the bicycle tube or the car tube. And the red tube back then was the strongest one. And so we used the tongue from the old tennis or shoes. And you go in the bushman and you stay there and that salt and black pepper one. And the little chimney, the bird, the bones were so soft, you could just chew up the bone and everything. But that would be fun back then, man.
Chew up everything one time, swallow it whole.
One time. Nahaja, where you grew up? You grew up here on the island?
I grew up right here. I grew up right here. I don't know what to say.
You're the city slicker. you know country.
You're shaming me, man. I thought I know about food. I thought tomato. I've never even had what they call a tomato sandwich. That don't even make sense to me. Who will put a tomato in a pizza?
One that's better than a good homemade Bahamian grown tomato, and you sprinkle it with a good sea salt and black pepper on that, and you toast the bread because they want the bread that's a little hot. Man, you don't want nothing better than that, and you want to throw some cucumbers on it.
Cucumbers too? That's a new way. That's a whole age Subway sandwich, man.
This gem is a chef. He's a chef.
He's a chef.
I'm telling you, man, it's good. And with the coot, back to the coot skin, what you had to do is you had to squinge it, once you pick the big feathers off because they're really tough. And so you had to put it over the fire and get all that feathers off it and everything. So you ever eat fresh mutton?
I hope I had mutton that way. Y'all talking. I sure what I had no more.
The good Long Island. I don't eat meat no more, but man, going up in Exuma, man, you fresh mutton just with every Saturday.
I have no problem with eating it.
Because they grow up the natural bough. You have to go out and cut the bough in the grass and bring it and feed the goat. They never be feeding all this garbage. They feeding them all kind of different hormones and stuff like that. But they feed the natural grass and bough. So you have to go and cut it and bring it and feed your goats and your sheep.
Man, listen, I was about to say one day you could, I don't want no raccoon. I want nothing what y'all talking about. But I appreciate.
If someone cooked raccoon for you, you wouldn't know it is raccoon. They didn't
now
tell me I ate it. I say it tastes good though.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Potatoes and carrots.
60, but that's many, but 60 years ago.
Man, I appreciate the call. Thank you so much, Carlo. Thank you so much. 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259, or text us at 422-4796. Says Roman says these island gals. Nahaja's a city girl. You ain't lie. I will step raccoon. I don't even know what chimmy. I feel some sort of shame for Drew because I don't know what a chimmy is, But okay, I just call them birds. Y'all eating birds. That's just it.
I eat up a number of chimney and a number of back of dove,
Miranda said Nahaja from Paris.
That's what they say. I tell you, she privileged, from a privileged life. But I remember Christmas and going downtown to shop. I'm not sure if people shops downtown anymore.
No.
But I know how it is to dress up and try and listen to the radio and find out when is the sale. So, you try to catch that 25% off, then that 40% off, and try to get that jewelry. I know about that. Every Christmas.
Christmas was downtown. Christmas back in the day, for me, was downtown. That's how you knew it was time. That season 2, right? Things lit up. You would go to, what was the name of that? What do you call it? Sunan?
Suan. Yeah, the Chinese people.
Yeah, I like that store, boy. I like that little store. My mom used to take me there all the time. I like that little store. And
have you ever been to Baker's?
I can't remember.
There's 2 white Bahamian ladies, old ladies. They used to sell hats. They used to get a cap from there every year. The Bakers.
Nassau Shop. I don't remember that. You remember Nassau Shop?
I remember Nassau Shop.
It is Sunan. It is the Sunan store. It's not Suan. It's Sunan.
Some Asian lady.
Yeah. No, they left a long time ago, right? That closed down a long time, right? Long time. Someone please don't tell me it's still there.
Sunan is still there. It's still there. The shop's there.
What a time. That's still there? I really need to come. Stop and shop for Christmas. Yeah. I remember that. You remember what that was Stop and Shop in the Huffers building?
It's the one that had the escalator that you go upstairs on the second floor.
Oh, someone said it's now John Bull.
So no, Sunan is there, eh?
No, not Sunan. We're talking about Stop and Shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I think for me, again, Christmas has such memories. Hole in the wall. What's hole in the wall? Is that a club?
That's before my time. That's for old people.
That's Kermit.
Yeah, old people.
Hole in the wall. Kermit says it's a shop. Kermit, we don't know what hole in the wall is. That literally could be the abyss. That could be where Cecil buys his raccoons. Muckamucks? No.
I shop for Muckamucks going to school and get my cross colors outfit to go to Fun Day. Every Christmas I know about that. Yep.
Really? Oh man.
Muckamucks was the store.
Muckamucks was the store. Muckamucks was the store, wasn't it? Didn't they have a store on Burnett Road too at one point when they tried to expand?
Yep.
Yeah. Man, downtown used to be a space. You used to actually enjoy downtown. Now that outing isn't there anymore to buy shoes. Remember Mike's shoe store?
Mike's shoe store. Yes.
Was the shoe store.
And they had their own shoes. I had a shoe that had Mikey on it.
Yeah. What?
M-I-K-E, Mikey.
You had a shoe. You had a shoe from Mike's that said Mikey? Were they the first ones to try and somehow copyright something? Mikey. Someone says Flagler was our Christmas. Oh, you remember when something to take you back at Christmas time was when when radio was just radio, when there wasn't any other medium and radio was big, and you would hear the advertisements from the States like Flagler Mall, and you would hear about they would have these US ads running on what's the name of this? The ZNS radio station. And that's how I knew it was Christmas, because then they tell you, come to the Flagler Mall and blah, blah, blah on Flagler Street. Yada. I was crazy back then. Someone says them clean all white tennis from, These people, y'all all on this timeline. Liam saying it's from Mike's. Mikey's. Remember when L.A. Gale was the tennis?
I had L.A. Gales.
We got a caller on the line. Call you on the head back. Welcome.
Yeah, Nahaja, sorry calling back again. You remember Ironmongery? Downtown.
No. What is that?
Ironmongery. It used to be a store. They used to sell just about everything inside there. And J.R. Sweetie, you know where that was?
Yeah. Well, I know it was downtown. I can't remember where it was. I know it was downtown, though.
I mean, J.R. Sweetie. No, J.R. Sweetie was on Rosetta Street, right where Insurance Management is.
Yes. That's where I got my clocks from to go to school.
Yeah, that's right. They, all of those things. And well, let me give you a story. When I grew up in Sturbski, you have Great Sturbski, Little Sturbski, which now they named Kokoki, the lighthouse. My grandfather used to be the lighthouse keeper, and I can remember that. I'm 66 now, but I can remember that as vivid as day. Every 4 hours, you had to get up and wind the tower, wind it where, the light could continue to shine. I think there's only one lighthouse now in the Bahamas that is still hand wind. All the others are automatic now. But we had to get up every 4 hours, go up, climb up them high stairs, and wind to keep the light going, And so that is to be fun, grow up in the island. And my grandfather taught me how to make the bird trap that you don't have to be there to pull the wire. You make a trip wire, you put the feed in it, and when the tobacco dove go in it or the wood dove, you check it, 3 times a day. And sometimes you meet 2 or 3 caught right in the trap. So you didn't have to be there. But catching the chicken, you set the tub, put the feed in it, you put the line inside, and you watch the chicken go, and then you pull it, you have your water heating. When you catch that chicken, you just throw that chicken in a hot tub of water, and you pick him, and then you have fresh, good chicken.
Man, listen, thank you. you got your history down. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Listen, I'm thrilled by this tax, Cecil, because folks are ready for this. As someone asked a question, I'm afraid to ask, but what was the reason for the raccoon, Mr. CA? I think you did answer that question. Says, hey, love your show, but answer me this. Are you guys happy or as happy as y'all sound? Yeah, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty good today. It's a good day.
It's a good day.
It's a good day.
It's a good day. It didn't rain.
I like rain, but it didn't rain.
I don't like being wet. I don't like being wet.
Well, fix your roof. One of those same raccoons.
There you go. I don't like them being wet.
Someone says raccoons taste like mutton. Steamed raccoon. Thought it was steamed mutton, but that's what you get from teething out of Grammy pot.
There you go. With potatoes and carrots.
So I found out after I ate it was raccoon from Cumberbatch Alley, Wolf Road.
See? That's near me.
I'm teething out of Grammy shop. I'm a pot, man. But I ain't glad story time. My grandmother, my late grandmother, May Cooper, bless her soul, love that woman to pieces. Little short woman. She reminds me. That's why I love the Dame Joan Sawyer so much. She is the splitting image of my late grandmother, right? But my Grammy is the opposite of her in terms of temperament. My grandmother's very quiet and sweet, and demure, shorty too. Anyway, so my grandmother has this thing. So I used to go to C.W. Sawyer Primary, and after school, I would, depending on the day, I would go to buy Grammy and wait for Mommy to pick me up because Mommy worked at the hotel. My grandmother would bake this most amazing homemade bread. You would smell this bread from by the end of the corner in Yellow Elder, and I always knew it was Mommy. Mommy made bread. Here's the thing now. My grandmother used to bake bread every other afternoon. And every afternoon, Cecil, you ever see one of them movies where you see like somebody, one of them test animals where they keep running into something and you figure they should learn, this is just a dumb animal, right? It's just a dumb animal. There's some cartoons like Tom and Jerry. Tom should never trust Jerry. It's just some things you just know don't do. Like you should catch it. Like after level 100, you ain't, this makes no sense. It's the same thing over and over. Every time I would go and I would be extremely hungry after school, get a slice of bread. In the back of my mind, I know the truth is coming. And I would bite it and I smell this butter on this bread, Cecil. I would watch this butter melt in this bread. I would watch this bread soften in my hand. And I smell it now. And every time I would bite into this bread, Cecil, tasteless. Not 1 ounce of sugar, not 1 spoonful of salt, just damn flour and dough, baked to perfection every single time. Why do I share that story? Because y'all at least had food with some flavor. I couldn't even get homemade bread that was. Thank God for Grammy. Show that story up there.
Talking about bread, let's throw this out. You ever had any Brother Henry bread?
What?
You know Brother Henry? You don't know who's Brother Henry?
I only know the hospital bread.
Brother Henry Muffin. Brother Henry Muffin. You never heard that song? It's like a famous song. It's a famous song. Brother Henry Muffin. Brother Henry Muffin.
Famous song.
He had Danish. You had Danish? No. You don't know about Brother Henry Danish? And his brand cupcake thing?
Don't look at Nicole. What Nicole know this one? Nicole in Georgia. What Nicole know?
Nicole know about Brother Henry, right? I think everybody knows about Brother Henry Muffin and his Danish. No? I heard for you. I mean, you're the first person I know who never ate Brother Henry Muffin.
But does Brother Henry have an app?
No, Brother Henry dead now, but I mean,
I figured so.
Brother Henry had big bread. He baked bread. It's like word out. It's better. Brother Henry's bread was better than the hospital bread. This is how famous people used to drive all the way to Fox Hill to get a Brother Henry bread. And his brand muffin.
Kermit know everything. Where you find Kermit from? Kermit say up at Sac, he was a monk, bun and cheese.
Kermit know everything.
Sorry about that. God bless Brother Henry, the late Brother Henry.
Man.
He passed away.
Brother Henry's wake up early in the morning to bake bread up by the monastery.
And y'all had a song for him? It was a song?
Yeah. Brother Henry Muffin, we teefin. Brother Henry Muffin, we teefin.
Bye.
The one thing is Brother Henry couldn't see well. So you say, I want the bread all the way in the back. And when he turned around,
the frack gone.
All the bread in the front gone. I just said, flashback when I was younger.
Everybody used to buy bread from this lady in Seagraves, Holmes Rock, Grand Bahama, the best homemade bread to die for. What's her name, Roma? Someone says the people who went to the school that is a cult had Brother Henry's bread. You're right, Sonny. It's a cult. Nicole said I never heard that song because Nicole was not a thief.
She was not a thief. She not got any of the free bread. I feel for her. The free bread tastes better. I can tell you.
Miss Flexi in Grand Bahama. They think that's her name, Miss Flexi. E Street fresh roll sausage and cheese. God, that's good stuff. I like homemade bread, but my grandmother's homemade bread was perfect, except it had no taste, no sugar, no salt, just a lie. It was a lie. You ever felt betrayed? I was betrayed by her bread. It was just such a lie. It was an unmet promise, and to this day, I still have bitterness. Grammy, why? Why, Grammy? Why?
And after Christmas, after you have the leftovers and you had the ham, you fry the ham up. We had something called singed cat, or singed cat, something to that effect. You never had
mute you because you need to get mute. What?
You never had singed cat? Singed cat with ham after Christmas on Boxing Day? No.
Yo, okay. I think we need to have some sort of like social study on why poor folk would name their things after such weird stuff, right? I feel, because I don't know if you noticed, but if you ever listen to some of these nursery rhymes and some of these things, these songs, they were all British songs, right? And they're very dark. I feel like your colonization has made y'all name things very dark. Singed cat. Y'all don't come to me about nothing with the Chinese cook no more. I order in all my Chinese food. I love Chinese food. You know, Bahamians, y'all extra. I love my Chinese food. Give me all of that. Singed cat.
I ate singed cat. A lot of singed cat after Christmas.
What is singed cat season?
It's like a pancake. It's like a pancake.
Oh, swinge, not singe. Swinge.
I just say how I used to call it. It's a singe. Swinge is the right name? Okay. But that's what I eat.
Junkanoo, Dwight said, CA is a gold mine of knowledge. CA is a gold mine of the depth of poverty. That's Cecil could write books. I never heard that one. It's a gold mine of knowledge. Dwight, I gotta put you on timeout, Dwight. I love my Chinese food.
Gold mine.
Junkanoo, where would you get your food from after Junkanoo? Everyone had a place. You out to Junkanoo and you needed to eat. Where did you go 4 a.m. to find food?
I could do a confession story.
Oh, here we go. Stories.
The wife and I were dating. This is her first time, in quotes, sleeping out. As we can say we did Junkanoo. But anyway, I moved away from that part.
Oh, so y'all was sleeping out?
No, we went to Junkanoo. We didn't go home till morning.
Right.
So yeah. So she was hungry and everything was closed. So we went to this place called Keats. No more again. That was the worst tasting food in my life. Nahaja, the man grabbed the fries with his bare hand and put it in the paper bag without no plate. Just drop it in the paper bag and get the chicken with his hand and drop it in the bag and get a can of ketchup. It's a big can. And go shake it. And the bag full of ketchup. No plate, Nahaja. There's no plate in this bag. There's no plate inside this bag. You just drop the chicken in the bag and drop the fries in the bag and piece of bread and just throw ketchup on it. And that was apparently the place to go to after Junkanoo.
That's where you go, Ramos. Everybody said Keats. Keats. Yeah. Y'all like handy. Y'all was handsy back then.
Never again.
That's where they say, but don't forget now, we used to say we like to put your foot in it. That's how you know it tastes good. You put your foot in it. Tell y'all know what? Miranda said she never been to Junkanoo. That's a little extra. I feel better than Miranda.
Yeah, much better than Miranda. Yeah. I got a concern with Miranda.
Someone says that you out of your mind, Keats was the best. We like dirt. If it's something about it, shooting marbles, then eat a chicken. That was our thing. Shoot some marbles, dust your hand off, pick up that sandwich, that tomato sandwich with some salt and cucumber.
I ate tomato sandwich and salt.
Someone says that Red Castle.
I know Red Castle. Red and White Castle.
I don't remember. Hans give the flavor. I don't remember Red Castle. I remember White Castle. So stop that. Keats was the best place to go in those days. After Junkanoo, Imperials, Keats. I never had Keats. Never had Keats
at all?
Never had Keats.
Wow.
Yeah, never had Keats. Look, first of all, I was too young to have Keats. Like, who go in to pick it up for me, right? We used to hit Junkanoo and then leave. But I didn't like the greasy bag thing. I just couldn't deal with the bag being greasier than the food. So, it just wasn't my thing. Someone said Fat Islands. I never heard about that one. Someone said the place in the Grove. That's so Bahamian, right? What's the name of the restaurant? My favorite restaurant is the place in the Grove.
I think that's called Teenage. There's a place in the Grove called Teenage which sells good food.
We got some more text here. Someone says Sunan is still there. Bakers used to sell English baby clothing.
See, I get hats from Bakers. The two old ladies.
I was in there just the other day looking for a shawl for my soon-to-be-born grandbaby. My mother went to Sunan to get something for her grandbaby. Yes, Mrs. Black, Hole in the Wall. Jump Street was across from Stop and Shop. What is Hole in the Wall, though? Is that a restaurant? Kermit?
I don't know. And then there was a linen shop where they sell little linen and things. I think it called a linen shop. I'm not sure anymore.
Not a shop. Not a shop? Kermit, you got to write that right. I don't know what that means. I don't know the shape. I don't know. Nahaja, the good stores on Bay Street were Thompson's Department Store, Downtown Express, Mademoiselle, the Nassau Shop, John Bull, Kelly's Bakery, St. Michael's Shop. Okay, I know about Mademoiselle. Isn't that still there?
Don't think so. I know about Kelly's Bakery. Kelly's Bakery is on the side corner, maybe Frederick Street, and you had to pre-order your cake. You had to pre-order your cake.
You did?
That's where Miss Popel used to bake cake. I know Miss Popel. You know Miss Popel? She's a bake cake at Kelly's.
I know Miss Conliffe, the late Miss Conliffe was like
that's just recently, man.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, what you mean Miss Conliffe is not recent? Miss Conliffe is like the first like at-home baker, it felt like to me.
Yeah, but you need to know about Kelly's Bakery with Miss Popel. Miss Popel used to bake
we still
cake.
have Kelly's Bakery?
Not on Bay Street.
Not on Bay Street. Yeah, okay. And so what potpourri? What potpourri? The Tiny Shop. Oh, the Tiny Shop was good. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to play some music that reminds us of Christmas on the other side of the break. Let's get excited. Let's start getting excited. Christmas season is coming, even though, and I understand this, guys, that we are in a different season. We are post-Dorian and in the midst of COVID. And there's a lot of grief, right? There's a lot of that going on. And so we have to sort of shake ourselves out of it. And when I say shake, find a moment of joy, find a moment of happiness, because it will overwhelm you. It will overwhelm you. And our mental health is vitally important, just as important as our physical health. We got to take a quick break. You're listening to The Hit Bag with Nahaja Black, C.A. and Yuri. It is a Friday evening. Bim! We'll be back.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till the earth appeared and the soul felt His word. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine. Here we go. J.S. Johnson Insurance agents are the best. Reliable service, we've been on the scene, protecting since 1919. J.S. Johnson Insurance has the test. You'll always cover me. J.S. Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
We are working to protect our country, our people, and our livelihoods so that we can move forward. The vaccine is safe. The vaccine is easy. The vaccine is essential for our recovery. If we want to rebuild our economy, if we want to get back to our jobs, if we want to get back to our lives, our families, we must do this together.
When I had got prostate cancer, my family didn't know if I was going to live. At Cancer Treatment Centers of America, within days, I got an appointment. They presented me with treatment options, and we set up a robotic prostatectomy. When my scans came back, there are no signs of cancer. They don't see you as a number, they see you as a part of the family. I'm going on with my life. It's a real gift.
Call us at Cancer Treatment Centers of America.
With BTC Business's new smart solutions powered by super-fast, reliable broadband, you'll feel like there are more versions of you working for you. From website design, development, and digital marketing to promote your business, 24/7 business class support to cloud solutions, security, and more. Multiply your growth today.
Food security is a challenge for many. Now in a pandemic, many more are unsure of their next meal. Through their Feed 5,000 program and a $20,000 donation, AML is working to ensure that everyone has a meal for the holidays, and they're inviting you to help. Now until December 17th, visit any Solomon's, Costrite, Fresh Market, or Domino's in Nassau or Freeport, and Exuma Markets in Georgetown to donate and help feed a family in need this Christmas. No amount is too small. Remember, we're all in this together.
At Fidelity, the holidays are all about family, spending time with loved ones, and being thankful for the little things in life. Worrying about bills should be the last thing on your mind, especially during the holidays. Let Fidelity help you get your bills under control. Fidelity can also get you started with a real savings plan that actually pays you interest. The only thing you need to think about is what you will do with the savings in your pocket this Christmas. Now that's what I'm talking about. Fidelity Bank is here for you this holiday season because you are family, and family is important to us.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
Time, good time, my time, your time, our time, all the time. Everybody feeling fine. Fun time, good time, my time, your time, our time, sing time. Everybody get in line. Everybody jumping up and sing in the place. We come to guy on back and sing in the place. It's time to dance and shake when sting in the place. So jump around, celebrate, cause sting in the place. We here to celebrate, we come to jam. Sting in the morning, we're slowing down. When this ain't your party, the crowd asks for more. Sting bring it real, Sting bring it raw. Everybody jumping up and sing in the place. We come to carry on back a sting in the place. It's time to dance and shake when sting in the place. So jump around, celebrate, cause sting in the place. It's all about culture.
And we're back. You're listening to the Hit Bag with Nahaja Black. The text messages are so entertaining. I got one says, Junkanu, the greatest show on earth. Tell CA stop talking his mess, please. Don't mix Junkanu up with that raccoon bleep. Well, I think Cecil don't, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I feel like that was
one thing I miss about Junkanu though is Sting coming up with a new song. And it's been like 2 years now. There hasn't been a new song yet. So
man, listen.
I missed that.
I'm gonna, I miss Junkanu, and not because I used to go. Can I just say, in the last 5-6 years, I enjoyed when hubby would take the girls. So that would be my Junkanu. I'd be like empty house and just quiet, no joke. Oh, he listening. Okay, he's listening.
Can't let him secret. So you mean you never went to Junkanu when you had to pass Hoffers and get feel up? No.
I
never experienced that.
No, that's why I didn't go to Junkanu. Yeah, I was happy. I was happy when they fixed that.
You did not live at all.
Was that I don't reckon that as living, you see. I don't
that Hoffers area there, and it's so clustered. No, never had that, eh?
That ain't my thing. It wasn't my thing. Nope. No. And listen here, number one reason too was I'm a fight back type of sister. It's gonna be a fight.
You can't go Junkanu with me.
Right, because I was gonna lose.
Nope.
And I feel like, so you would have been the guy that if your wife was gonna get, or sexually assaulted, and we wouldn't have called it that. We wouldn't have called it that then.
No.
We just say you get palm. She get feel up in palm. It wasn't sexual assault then. It was just normal.
Take it like woman. Take it like woman. Let's walk on.
And you would have been that guy. Keep it moving.
Keep on moving.
He touched me, honey, and let's keep moving.
Keep moving.
Yeah, you would have been that guy.
This part of the experience. Keep on moving, woman. Don't stop.
Why are you stopping?
No.
Walk faster.
Yes, that's what you should have done.
Listen, I can't take it. Someone says, when you come into Freeport, I have to make it there. I got to come to Freeport. Roma said, it's feel up. God knows. I'm so happy.
Roma know about that. Passing Hoffers and you get assaulted.
No, and boy, this is the fights off Prince George Wharf. I won't lie to you. The only reason why I even grew to love or like John Canoe was because it got safer for me for females. Like I just couldn't do it. I had heard too many horror stories. I couldn't do it. You can keep that. And I mean, the worst part was that period took some of the best climate times. That's when it was really cold.
Yeah.
It was really cold then. You know, now you could walk around in your clothes, but it's hot.
Very hot.
So, I mean, why I want that? I don't want that. You know.
Now you can wear your mini to John Canoe and nobody stares at you.
No, you get stared at now. You get stared at.
You get stared at.
You get called seek, and you might get feeling. But you know, it ain't like that. The police there and they swap up your children for free. So it's a good time. Good time. Before we go see if the carnival does it does, happen. Some, it does come, will you go?
The carnival happening. The carnival is happening.
They bring all of that stuff here, right?
They're now hiring Bahamians. All kind of Bahamians out there getting the cross training.
They hiring people too?
Bahamians already there. Yeah, the advertisement is out.
Oh Lord, they hiring too. We can't take it back now. Can't take it back now. It's a real job now. It's done. Someone says the police did well. As Marie said, they rushed as a family. I can't. Do you think that this year's John Canoe Parade will be, I don't even know what it is, honestly.
You mean the parade at Bahama? They can be none on Bay Street.
No. Yeah. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. Like TV, John Canoe? And if Zed and S producing it, I don't know what to say. Yeah. I don't know. So what do you, I don't know, but I'm going to enjoy my Christmas.
Yes. Do you go to church for Christmas, by the way? Or that's an Anglican thing?
No, you go to church for Christmas. Okay. You go to church for Christmas and you go to church for New Year's.
Okay.
Is that an Anglican thing?
I didn't know you go to church for Christmas. But definitely, apparently in our house, we got to go. The wife wake me up and say, you can't stay home.
She's wake you up.
I'd be mad. Like, who want to go to church for Christmas? I would stay home over present.
Are you going to be doing something for Christmas this year?
Mostly family. We tend to house hop a lot and bring potato salad, and just drop it off and then take it back home with us because nobody eats it. And so we have plenty of potato salad.
Yeah, I plenty with raisins.
With raisins. How do you know the recipe?
I can't trust you with no story. I can't trust you with no story. I can't trust you with a story. Yeah. With raisins, you ain't normal. Yeah. And that's why the neighbors say they don't know nothing about you in the raccoon story. Just like how you trying to be Moses. You was a Negro. You won't be Moses. I watching you. Watching you, C.A. Neri. We Anglicans go to church. You're all funny.
See, that's right on Christmas.
All right.
And as a Baptist, before you go, as a Baptist, we used to work for New Year's Day. We wore our street clothes to New Year's Day celebration and then leave church and go straight to Bay Street.
Well, but with BFM, that was the thing, I won't lie to you. New Year's is when I miss Pastor Miles the most because his New Year's service pretty much is always the same message about time and the future, right? But I always remember being up in youth service, right, in the youth church as a youth leader. And buddy, we used to have a ball, and right after you go and get ready, John Canoe, all of this good stuff. That's the good times. Good times. But for the record, food wise, I didn't necessarily eat out. And some people saying blasphemy with the thing I'm in, raisins and potato salad. I loved stew fish. My husband's mother makes the meanest stew fish. Oh, Lord, remember me. The meanest stew fish. Right? Like that stew fish is beat off the chain with junk. That's what you do on board. Y'all going out to eat somewhere else. Y'all ain't right. Ain't right.
Nice.
Y'all ain't right. All right, let's get some music before we go. We want to end this with some John Canoe music. Everyone, I want you to enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend. And, begin to get in the festive mood. This has been a year. In the past 2 years, it has been tough. It has been tough for us financially, emotionally, spiritually. There's some folks, there's some birthdays for people who are not here. And this will be the first Christmas that they're not here. So what do? How do we honor them? How do we live with their memory? And that is what we hope to do. This month, let us find reasons to live in their memory, in honoring their memory. It says, and tough for the kids too. So this is, all of this is creative. How do we go out and find ways to make this something special and not be marked by our sorrow, our grief, or our financial challenges? That is what we're going to do this month. We're going to continue to remind ourselves of what we should be thankful for. All right, everybody, stay safe. And I'll see you next week. See you, Nuri. Love you, buddy. Your raccoon eating Seth. See you next week.
Thank you.